That's pretty good, right? Yep. We pay 2 blue mana. Rare. Nice, nice. I like this kind of place where we maximize every single mana to perfectly answer everything our opponent is doing. Oh. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today something you really requested. I wanted Jeskai control on the channel, and I thought, what is better than LCQ winner deck from Conor, Panuccio. And this is a very interesting deck because we are playing Disruption Protocol and Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce is one of my absolute favorite counter spells. It's so sneaky, it wins so many games when you had it in the right moment. So when I saw this list, I absolutely wanted to play it. And we will have the results with stats at the end of the video. And what the deck is about, it's basically like usual your control, but Fable. Fable together with Sanctuary Warden, Wandering Mind. This is really strong combination. On top of this, we have a lot of cards with Bankbusters, Memory Deluge, and even Wandering Emperor. Wandering Mind on its own already gives you this one spell that you need for the matchup. The big point of the deck is that you can play Disruption Protocol very quickly because of the Bankbuster. So usually when early game you want to use the Bankbuster, you pay this mana, but if they play something, you counter it, and then you cannot use the Bankbuster. So this discount is actually basically for free because you cannot use the Bankbuster usually. It also helps you cast spells like Strangle, Spell Pierce on top of it, so you can negate more than one play a turn if there is a perfect scenario, and that sometimes makes a huge difference. Big win con is of course Warden with Fable, because moment you have untapped and without summoning Sickness, the Kiki-Jiki, you just need 7 mana for the Warden. You already attack with haste, you get infinite cards, like your board is getting wider like crazy, and you still get the shield counter in cases they have a sweeper. So this is the deck. About the results, I'll try to edit full results here so you can pause and see. We went exactly 50%, I think in 10 games, something like this. So it seems to be performing okay. However, it felt that it is a huge disadvantage against mono red. Like if you are on the draw without like perfect cards to answer the situation, it's so hard to win this game. So it feels a little bit slow, but if you can keep it going and start using Fables and just some of those counter spells, you can absolutely dominate the game. It's best of 3, so you will get the sideboard for this one. Be careful when you craft this stuff because there are some rares here, alright? And yeah, I think that's it. We won't talk about the sideboard because I'm not good enough to talk about the sideboard, so here it is. I hope you will enjoy the video. Yeah, let's go into the games and tell me what you think and if you like the video. Shuffler? In 2 opening hands, I really had 5 lands each. We have a lot of stuff. No, we don't even have white mana. No, this is just such a mulligan, man. Alright, this is better. This is a much better hand. Alright. I think I made the correct choices, but we'll see. Oh, I expected mono red, honestly. Okay, this is why we have done it. Because this means we can Strangle on turn 1. And I think it's worth it. He's down to 4 cards, I'm down to... Like, we both mulligan the hell out of this game. Nobody was happy with their hand, and that's Takenuma. It might mean this is his last land. Alright, so, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Let's go like this. This is obviously something we would prefer to Strangle, but what can you do? And let's play Bankbuster because we have no other interaction. This will get rough. This will get rough, man. If he has Proliferate, he gets a lot of momentum, but if he doesn't, that's really good for us. Maybe you can make it work. Is it Fable? It protects against... Yeah, like he will drown in Icor probably, or counter. Oh, he proliferates a dance step. Smart, smart, smart. There's no reason to do it before, right? Yeah, so he gets the proliferate, he gets the golem, he basically gets the best of both worlds. If he has drown in Icor, we're super behind. Kaito, alright. This means that our goblin will not be amazing. Man, he had really good opening.
I can run circles around you.
Much better than ours. So, he decided to get it back, that's interesting. I think one of the Bankbusters can go and probably a land, even though we don't have a lot. I know my chances of drawing pure lands. I've been there too many times. This cannot attack, that's important. This is really strong creature, so let's get rid. This doesn't really synergize with his game plan. He cannot really bounce it with Kaito because he loses it, and doesn't give toxic. So we cannot attack on this turn. If he casts something scary, we counterspell. Are you something scary? A little bit, but I'll take it. Yep. Disabling our poor goblin. That's not perfect, but it keeps Kaito at bay at least. Some damage. Will he bounce something?
Stay alert.
Alright. Like, he's killing his own stuff regularly, so I mean, that's fine.
Let's see you do.
Was it worth it? Like, isn't it strictly worse than just leaving the creature? Weird. Alright, I think we are drawing cards then. We need some answer here. Alright, so we have two creatures in the battlefield, a lot of lands unfortunately, and either Memory Deluge or the Bankbuster. We could try to kill Kaito, then he probably trades, right? I mean, I think that's cool. Everything he plays has Death Touch, and we have Memory Deluge, so I don't think we will have more time for the value. Alright, he goes for the one without the toxic, which is probably correct choice. Well, at this point maybe 10 is less than 3. I guess he wants to drain us slowly, but... Like, though, this seems like two separate strategies in one deck, to be honest. Alright, we take it. So now we are back on the toxic plan, maybe. He bounced it, he will draw probably some cards, right? We could counter it, but I much rather Memory Deluge. And he needs to disable the goblin, right? Still, so that always costs him one of the actions.
I can run circles around you.
And you are, Kaito. You are running circles around me. Definitely very game-deciding planeswalker right now. Do we want to protect it? I just want my stuff, bro. Strangle is good. I think we get Bankbuster simply because we can crew it at some point. And we can get rid of Kaito right now, right? Like, slowly but surely we are starting to get somewhere. Is that enough? I'm not sure. I will definitely block this one. And we are only getting hit by one creature. Not too much damage, not too much toxic. But it's close. Huh. Oh, that's so hard. I probably should counter it, right? Or just get... Yeah. I think this is the play. Well, I pay the full cost, doesn't matter. There's no force spike. Alright, let's draw some cards. We don't die on the next turn. Alright. Sure. I think we need more mana on the next turn, because we want to draw cards with the Bankbuster, we will cycle a lot of stuff. We're at 1, at 8 toxic, it couldn't be closer, man. And we will cycle both of those cards, because they do not answer the hybrid. I mean, that's why I play Eiganjo. When I get flooded, I still get something at least. Let's hit them, get some treasures, start something. Alright, and what is the game plan? Definitely playing this land. We have 4, 8, 9 mana, right? 9 mana. So we can draw with both, but if we Eiganjo, we can only draw with the Bankbuster, and that's the plan. Destroy evil. Are you enchantment? You are not. That probably won't hit anything in this deck. Literally nothing. Oh boy. But we have the Bankbuster. If he proliferates, he gets it back, but that doesn't seem to be any kind of instant. Maybe those are counterspells. Alright. Extremely annoying. And he draws a card. Alright. And that's a land. Good, we are drawing a lot of lands ourselves. I honestly think this is the play. We have cards that we can hit. Alright, those are serious cards. Sanctuary Warden, because we want to kill them as soon as possible. We have one card from the Bankbuster. Is Emperor good enough? I'm not sure. We want to use Warden with the Kiki-Jiki, right? They probably cannot answer it. Maybe Memory Deluge for a counterspell is best? Let's try it. Let's try it. Also we'll get another treasure. So that helps a little bit. Let's see, like, we can win this game absolutely. It all depends on his draws. Alright, Kiki-Jiki, probably pretty dead. We might use Destroy Evil to negate the Proliferate, and we will probably. Draw a card, discard a card, sure. It's getting, man, really intense. Like, we're close to being dead, but he's actually much closer to being dead than he realizes. Because of the Bankbuster and Warden, we can make insane damage. We kill him in 2 turns, man. Alright. Proliferate. Abrade. This negates the Proliferate because the spell fizzles and it doesn't go with the text. Cool. 1 Proliferate negated. Warden. We can get rid of 1. Now we create a copy. We remove this one, we draw more cards. Can we crow in some smart way? Probably not. We missed on the lands, but we still have some draws. So I mean, let's just attack everything. I could negate one of the top decks. I think it's worth it because we scale like crazy. And this gives him basically 2 draws instead of 1. Blockers. Sure. We got our land for the turn. Kaito is out, and he's at 20, so... I mean, we're nearly killing him on the next turn. We have the... No, we lack 1 mana for the Emperor. If we play this, is it good enough? No. I think we keep this one. I think we keep this one because the play is probably killing Reflection, so he slows the damage and tries to get more time to top deck the Lethal. And then we kill Kiki-Jiki in response and he doesn't get the Proliferate. They play a lot of Drowning Icor and all this stuff, you know? This is so low impact, man. But it's still here. Alright, oh no, he got... Oh no, this is the best card he could hope for. Basically poison into drawing another poison. Alright, so I think we lost. That was the top deck he needed to win the game. Oh boy. Unless he whiffed, but there's really small chance to whiff in this kind of deck. That's a whiff. That's actually really good for us. Right? Fully tapped out. We killed this one because it has high toughness. This will be a bit harder because he can block and he gets maybe 1 more card. Man, this game could not be closer. It could not be closer. Alright. Let's go with this one. That's for starters. Alright, counterspell, we won! We won! Alright, alright. And we can exile this one here, tries to attack. Good. Let's screw the Bankbuster because it's a little bit more damage. Now we attack with everything. We get some mana, we get... yeah, that should be it. Yeah, we don't need it. This is pretty ridiculous. Oh boy, that was such a scary game. It's all against this deck. It's always like 9 poison counters moment you win, and he's at 3. I should probably count it, but you know, who would count? We're taking some example from other decks. Alright, and we say go. And we discard the land because it won't matter this game. And now whatever he has, it's not enough. I mean, cool. Let's make it faster. And just counter whatever he plays. And that will be the game. Oh boy, that was like a puzzle. You needed all the pieces perfectly, but those top decks were scary. He could win the game if he got the card he needed. Alright, being on the draw, always enjoyable. So let's see how extremely aggressive the deck will be. Maybe it's band control actually. Alright, alright. This will make for an interesting game then. We can go with the Reef. There's not much punishment. Of course we don't have plays, but our opponent doesn't know about it. And I want to fake make disappear. So on the next turn he actually might consider playing a little bit differently. Alright, let's pretend. This is not a great play for turn 3, but it suggests that this is a Mind Splicer deck. Like Mind Splice Apparatus deck. Probably it is. And we go Fable because it has 3 stages of the value. This one has 1 stage of the value, so you definitely want this one, especially with this. Like, this is a very specialized matchup. You don't need a lot of cards. Like, Farewell probably is not relevant, like we will get another one later. I think we just want to keep casting Fables, honestly. And let's get rid of the land, we only need 1. And we probably will draw more. They don't really want to give us the mana, usually, but maybe this one wants. Emperor, right? Cool. They should play the token, right? Yeah, that's a good choice overall, but still, it means that they trade, and we already got the treasure, so we just play more Fables. This is how we win games. You play triple Fable in a row, and usually it can overwhelm your opponent completely, especially if we can get enough mana to Sanctuary Warden and also copy it, but we need to be careful of Farewell, right? The Fairy who throws... man, I like his deck quite a lot. It's so fun. Like, this is... man, it looks very similar to some of the decks I've been playing. But this really suggests he should be using Mind Splice Apparatus. Sure. Tapping Treasure. Interesting. He can use the Emperor to kill the token, but that means no Emperor. And I still get all the Fable value, so no. We'll see, we'll see. Wandering Mind is also a great target for the Fable. As you can see, he's down to 4 cards, but of course, double Planeswalker, never mind. Oh, this would be such a great... it will be a great card. This will probably win us the game. So, land. I kinda want the land for this turn, right? I think we go Memory Deluge. A bit aggressive, but I think this is the play. And I cannot risk missing the land drop, so we just take 1 card. Have you ever thought about playing Fable? Oh, the pure skill, man. Alright, let's see if they can handle triple Fable. This spell Pierce is absolutely ridiculously huge, because this is a perfect Farewell turn, as long as we don't counter it. And I think he has Farewell, and this is exactly what he's considering. Will this guy have a Make Disappear? But he expects Make Disappear, not Spell Pierce. So I usually want to tap out super hard. Oh, that's actually really good for us. Oh, the Populate. I will take it. He's down to 2 cards. I know, but this is better, I think. We just need 1 mana on top of the Warden, so he cannot Farewell. And he's getting the cards because he feels the pressure on the value, and our Fables will keep, you know, cycling. Unfortunately, my hand is so good that there is nothing I want to cycle. Maybe we'll draw something bad. Even land is good enough, right? Because we Sanctuary Warden, Spell Pierce, and that's it. Alright, this is a card I want to cycle. I absolutely do not need Farewell right now. I could even go Wandering Mind. It's a great value though. Man, too greedy. I'm just too greedy. Oh boy. See after Fairy.
That was hardly my worst defeat.
Like, it's not possible they won't answer it anyway, right? And I got my cards. Alright, Bankbuster or Memory Deluge? Bankbuster is good. I think Bankbuster is a little bit better. But we don't want to play it right now. I really want him to Farewell. I still can Spell Pierce it. And he's in a really rough spot. He needs to answer it. This cannot continue. He needs to do something on this turn about it. Told you. Spell Pierce. I love Spell Pierce so much. Told you that this will be a winning card for this game. Man, Spell Pierce is ridiculous in such insane, you know, dynamic meta. Like, nobody has time to wait 2 turns. Going first, we have nice 1 mana spells, because that's what Standard is about right now. Just, you know, every single mana needs to be used. It's funny, because I actually played a little bit Historic, and man, it's slower than the Standard right now. At least for me. So let's start with this one. We want to enable all of the mana. Alright, not punished by turn 1 Kumano. And now we can go Shivan Reef. That's a good tap. And now we have Spell Pierce enabled, so that's actually pretty huge. This is one of the good parts about this card. This is a counterspell that still is relevant against Mono Red. You know, while they keep vomiting their hands on turn 2. That's what Magic is about. Let's go with the Bankbuster. Not much choice here. So they will start casting spells right now, probably. Let's see how powerful those spells will be. We definitely want something for 2 or 3 mana. Like, they have spells like this. They also sometimes play Chandra, Warfare, and the Reckless something that draws them cards, right? Alright, Mono Red player thinking it will take a while. It will take a while because they already have 3 cards in the hand. 3 cards, imagine the possibilities. Oh wow, a creature with haste? That has been some quality gameplay. Oh, crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh no, he will also think advanced. I'm making fun of them because it's such an easy play, man. You just play your creatures and amplify them, and that's it. Like, there's not much to think about, honestly. Alright, some damage. They are not pumping the Swift Spears, and I still think they have burn spells, so that's a bit weird. Maybe they are waiting for the last turn. So if they burn me in response, they're not getting anything. Those are good cards, man. We don't have double white, of course, but why would you ever hit your curve, right? At least we can answer one of those. Wow, no burn spells, alright. Let's draw a card. It might be something. Like a land we needed. Alright. Spell Pierce might still be relevant. I don't think we need second Bankbuster. We probably won't be able to use the first one even. Alright, some hard decisions on our Mono Red friend. And he's still, like, bravely attacking face of everyone in Magic. Alright, how do we do it? We definitely go with the Warden on this turn. Let's hit our face, because it's always amazing. So it makes it a bit harder right now. We can also crew the Bankbuster, so we can block with flank here, we can champion here, and we get somewhere slowly. I would really like the Spell Pierce mana, but probably it won't be useful. They had very weird hand. You know, triple Swift Spear, double cheek. I mean, why not? So Kenzen, good choice probably. Good choice. They really want to get white and get every extra damage they can. Blockers. Also, if we block Chick, and we kinda have to, on the next turn he will be attacking with triple creatures, which means that the Chick can come back, but we have Abrade and Damper, so we can negate this part at least. I really don't want to pain myself into 3 mana. That's not what we want, but this is probably what we'll... I think it's worth it, just not to pain myself. Even though it's a pretty good card overall. Alright, alright. Alright, I want to make some magic trick. You want them to think that they have a lot of creatures, but we'll have to answer. My point is that I want him to play something to save this from Abrade that we can spell pierce. I need to stack a lot of stuff in one turn. Unfortunately. He will get the Chick. We can exile it, but it's not perfect. Yeah, I kinda messed up. I should have Emperor, I guess. Before now they need to tap first. Yeah, kinda my bad, I guess. We can answer the Chick, but we are losing 1 removal, kinda. So let's go with the flyers, right? Now we go Damper without the pain. We remove the big Chick. Now we go for Little Swift Spear. And we'll be at 4. And they have only 2 creatures right now, so on the next turn, unless they draw Haste there, they cannot get the Chick back. We cannot draw card here with the Bankbuster, which is not amazing. With Abrade we can +1, and this forces a life gain on the next turn.
Strike fast and strike
Maybe. I will draw a card. If we don't hit anything, I can just play another Bankbuster. Double removal. That's good. Double removal means that we can just get this counter. I want the Emperor at 2. Alright. I think I'm making some misplays, but I think they are not huge enough to lose us the game. This is, I think, not Burn spell. Oh, it's this kind of spell. But it's fine, we have Spell Pierce. We waited the whole game for it. Alright, let's wait until he pays. I need to kill it so he doesn't have 3 creatures. I don't think it affects his choice. So let's kill it now. Alright. Oh, there are no spells. Cool. What a weird game. Alright. So this is more mana efficient. And he's tapped out, so he cannot kill us in response. I feel that we are making real progress right now. Definitely a land. Let's draw a card and create a creature. Now. We have enough to just attack with everything. So we need to make sure that on the next turn is lethal. And I don't need 3 counters. I will get another creature as a blocker. I think we should do it. Unless he has exactly 2 burn spells, which never happened in Magic before. Oh man, it's so scary. Four mana, Abrade into Spell Pierce. I think it's good. This just gives us, you know, more stuff basically. I mean, he can still do it, but I don't think he will. I think we won this. Especially that if that's 2 lightning strikes, we can still Spell Pierce it. Sure. That's okay. We can just chump block everything. He needs to start burning our stuff, like the festivities. Probably his best draw right now, but we can still kill nearly everything. Pretty good, pretty good. In response, we kill the creature while it has 3 toughness, and now he cannot kill us. He can scry though, and that should be the game. Because we just kill him on the next turn. Man, that was really close. I mean, that was really close. Oh boy, this deck is so deadly. Alright. Alright. This is really bad hand, but we are on the draw, so we actually I think we can take it. I think we can take it. We just need one more land and the Fable will do the rest. See? Fable is always doing the rest. We can start with this one even. In case we need, you know, double blue or something. Strangle, sure. Maybe Destroy Evil will be something. We cannot counter, of course. It's fine, it's slow. I don't mind it at all. And let's not pain ourselves. So I want the Fable because it's extremely good card, first of all, but mostly because if Goblin attacks, we suddenly have a treasure. And now Disruption Protocol is ridiculously better. And it will happen. It will actually happen. We need some quality tapping. I need double block. So I actually take this damage. I know. Chill. And we can discard 2 cards. I don't think Strangle is really good here. I don't want to show counter spells, and they're extremely good for the matchup. This is what we need. There's only question about Memory Deluge. We are really packed with value right now. No. Let's go for Strangle only. It's okay. Alright. Look at this. This will be fun. A treasure. Like... Oh, alright, they did this block. Sure. I thought they will block with Shorted, but they're pretty smart about it. What we have to do, pain ourselves on the white. We took a lot of damage, but the play is high quality. Because now we can answer whatever he will play just by Disruption Protocol without burning the treasure, and that's huge. Especially that this is Invoke Despair turn. Bro, go away. Tap an untapped artifact you control. Never mess. No, I'm paying the cost. Oh, he cannot stand playing the game. Alright. I know it takes a while, but there is a lot of options, you know? Like, there's no options by playing Pilfer. Alright, so I think it should be Memory Deluge, right? Emperor is good enough value and the Sanctuary Warden, especially that we have counterspell still. Yeah, now we have Kiki-Jiki, all this nice stuff. If he doesn't play anything, we Emperor. If he plays something, we counter it. This is not a... You know, we don't need to consider this one. It's nothing. And if I draw a land, I can copy this with the Kiki-Jiki. Huh, this is interesting. This is definitely something that Emperor could love, you know, to do something about, but I still think it's better this way. I want the board because my win con is playing Sanctuary Warden. I can outvalue the underdog. We didn't get the land. Ah, that sucks. That was really important. But we're still in the driver's seat, so I don't think it should be a problem. I will actually pump just because it makes it that if underdog attacks we can exile it, so it's more threatening a little bit. And I think there is no downside to just doing this. He's tapped out, so he cannot answer. Do we attack with this one? I mean, if he goes with the underdog, it's fine. He doesn't have good blocks, and I start to accumulate the treasure, so if I mess land drop on the next turn, I still get to make the winning combo. Like, if we do this combo, he cannot keep up, I think. And this is why we did it. That's pretty good, right? Yep. So, we tap an artifact that is not tapped, we pay 2 blue mana, and we still can draw a land. Rare. Nice, nice. I like this kind of place where we maximize every single mana to perfectly answer everything our opponent is doing. Oh, he really wants it down. But he cannot really kill her. That's a really good trade.
I'm not
So the Emperor is still here, and now we got our win con. Decline. I have exactly what I need. Exactly what I need. Sanctuary Warden. We don't need double shield counters. Now we copy it. And this is why this deck is so powerful. The moment you have one single Kikijiki, the amount of value you are getting... I should actually go full control, create this, and take 2 shield counters from this one. Sorry guys. But it's fine. It's fine. And let's put the shield counter here, because against the sweeper, this is the best one. I mean, we kinda can still get the value, I guess, so it didn't really matter. Alright, I mean, that's pretty good board. Now he actually needs land into Farewell, otherwise he cannot answer this. Like, puny underdog, come on. Come on. Enjoy. And that was his fault. I mean, that won't be enough against double Warden every single turn. That's some explosion material. Let's see if he wants to emote a little bit. So we will do this. We will get infinite cards. We'll put the counter here so we can get first strike. I mean, let's make it easier, right? So our opponent does not have any delusions about the outcome of this game. Alright, I think that showed really how powerful the Warden Angel together with Kikijiki is. It's ridiculous. Alright, he took the damage. We will take our rank back, but yeah, that was an interesting game. I enjoyed it quite a lot.